Hi and welcome to Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Photography. Just a little note here on how to produce Rembrandt lighting with very little equipment, without fancy strobes, just with a regular off-board flash. I'm using a Canon 430EX2 with Nikon. Of course, you could use the Nikon equivalent or any other flash that has wireless ability. Or even the types of flash that respond to a pre-flash. Some use signals and some use pre-flash. But this brand here uses the wireless flash ability. What I've done is I've just simply taken a piece of foam that you'll find in craft stores for very little, around $1 or so. And this is just a piece of it that I had lying around. I rolled it up into a snoot, sort of a snout shaped thing, funnel, and you can see very expensive Scotch tape, no tripod, and this way you can actually do a quick Rembrandt lighting setup indoors. Now here I shot this with a flash from the camera to show what I'm doing. This is what it's going to look like to the camera in the dark. Of course, the light that was there available to the human eye is not visible to the camera in a lot of cases on certain exposures. And this is the sort of effect that you're going to get with the snoot or with the funnel. I use the black funnel because that will create more of a spotlight effect. This is what it would look like with the frontal flash on onboard camera flash and side flash from the remote. But canceling the camera onboard flash, you can do that in your menu. You just got to learn these things. And just using the remote flash with the snoot, this is the effect you get. Now I'm using a zoom, probably around 70 to 100 millimeter zoom, handheld. You can't do this so well with hot lights. No tripods at all, and very simple equipment. This is what it looks like at a distance. You see how it isolates the flashlight and softens it also at the edges. You're going to have to deal with underexposure sometimes and overexposure because you're using untypical effects here, but that doesn't take too much adjustment. And you can move your snoot around to get different effects. Here you can see it firing. I, in this case, had a piece of white fabric that was semi-translucent. I laid it over the edge to create more restriction of the light, to create an effect like this. Again, you can see the effect there, restricted. And then this is with the flash, this is with a little bit of reflection going on one side here from a whiteboard, but in this case we're using the regular flash from straight on, or from the side only, sorry, without the snoot. And here with the snoot you can see how you can definitely limit that flash, but you may miss your object because you can't see it until it fires. So the nice thing about digital is you can review what you're doing, and you can arrange that as you would like. A little bit too dark here, underexposed. Here I just put a simple plastic cup. I didn't have my diffuser with me. Found a plastic cup, stuck it over there to create more diffusion if you're getting too harsh a shadow. The lighting's a bit harsh on these, but again, using a reflector board. The earlier ones I did not use a reflector board or screen. In this case I just had a dry erase board handy. I stuck it right beside it, and you get some reflective light. It creates more of a sense of chiaroscuro, or the round effect that painters used, where you get a core shadow in the center, reflected light, primary light. And this is without the reflector. You see how it flattens the image a little bit, although both images show the relief. These are a little bit too contrasty, but nevertheless, here's the final choice that I took. I cropped it and then added some framing effects, and how simply in just a few minutes you can get a Rembrandt lighting with a flash, handheld, even with a zoom on your camera. No major setup needed. This is the original picture. So hope you enjoyed the little demonstration. Not difficult to do. You can also do this with a reflector card in a dark room, using window reflection, anything that will isolate the light. So glad you're able to join us from Baker Creek Heirloom Seed. Visit us for your heirloom seeds and also growing tips. Look up Baker Creek Heirloom Seed on YouTube, and glad you could spend this time with us. Goodbye for now.